Hey, it's Morris from Joe Palea Park on a gorgeous day. We're going to talk about the first pillar of better living, your physical health. Now, so many people think physical health, that's for fat guys. I'm healthy, I'm skinny. Meanwhile, I see them munching on Snickers for lunch. Dude, that stuff kills you. Not only does it kill you, it's causing your body to work less well. It's going to cause you to suffer in the short and long term. Health is one of the number one things for you to think about. It's critical. The best analogy for physical health I like to talk about is a car, because our body is this incredibly intricate piece of machinery with complex wirings, different networks that are all operating in unison, beautifully together. And just like a car, if one of the parts, doesn't work so well, things start to get a little bit creakier. And at the end of it all, we're all going to die. And the reason we're going to die is because one of the parts are going to stop working. Now, death is a long way off, but it's still important to think there. Do you want to die when you're 70? Do you want to die when you're 100? These are things that you could clearly control. Smoke cigarettes, and your average life expectancy is going to be when you're 70. Don't, and it's going to go up by 10 years. These are things that you could control. And not only that, but what are the years going to be like until your death? How are you going to feel? When you think about a car, it's obvious. If you treat a car poorly, you put in the wrong fuel, you're going to gunk up the engine. You don't do the oil change, thing starts to break down. You leave it in an ice cold garage for months at a time, it starts to break. You don't let it rest, things are going to break down. You're putting miles, wear and tear on the tires, but you're not replacing them. It's so obvious. Oh yeah, you have to treat any of your possessions properly if you want it to work, but what about your body? That's the most important possession. And if you're not thinking about the ways that you should utilize it, you could be in a world of pain. Think of how many 40, 50-year-olds you see, you talk to them, they tell me, my knee's hurting, my back's hurting, I can't play ball anymore. Do you know what it's like to have your knee hurting? Do you know what that means? That means that for every minute, for years at a time, you are experiencing physical pain. If we said our goal is to have the most good experiences and the least pain, what better way is there than to avoid that kind of situation? Years of pain. What kind of life are you going to have if you're not able to get outside, if you're not able to move around freely? So that's obviously critical. And then health is going to be really important in the short term. Every moment when you feel good or you don't feel good, it really comes down to something that's going on in your body. You don't feel good because there's certain cells that are operating that you're noticing and it doesn't feel good. You get stressed, that's because there's a bunch of cortisol loaded up in your system. Now, you know what cleanses out that cortisol, that stress feeling that you hate? Sleep. You sleep 8 hours, it flushes all the cortisol right out of the system. But if you one day don't sleep, the next day is going to be a day full of suffering, of tons of anxiety. You might say, I'm such a nervous person, or I'm so nervous my life's not going good. No, your life's going fine. You just didn't sleep. Or one day, you get home, you're not feeling good. Why am I not feeling good? You're not feeling good because I just saw you eat a cookie. Your insulin shot up. Your body now is dealing with all this. It's sending all the guns in to start clearing out the stuff. Yeah, you're knocked out. You're exhausted. You're obviously not going to perform. You go to a party and you can't talk to anyone. Yeah, well, I just saw you stuff pizza in your face. There are clear reasons why you don't feel good. And then the upside, if you're someone who's feeling fresh, who exercises, who's eating well, who's thin, who's lean, you're going to be able to attack life day in, day out. So health matters. In the coming videos, we're going to break it down into diet, fitness, sleep, and advanced health ideas, one on each. We're going to show you the way that you can optimize your diet, what that's going to do for you, the way that you can optimize your fitness, and the way that'll change your world, the way that you could track your sleep, make your sleep better, and the way that that's going to lead to a better life, and then some advanced ideas that are going to, throw everything up in the air and going to be unbelievable, all right? So you're taking the first step. You're starting to understand that health matters, that I have this body. I want this body to work. I want it to be strong. I want your body to be strong. We're going to start heading down that path in the next video.